Good evening and Happy New Year. It is Monday, January 3rd. Let's get you caught up to date on the biggest stories of the day.
And we begin this evening with COVID-19 cases surging, causing many Metro Atlanta students to not return to the classrooms this week. Our Jamie Kennedy has the latest.
Yeah, Rick, well, as we just mentioned there with the booster coming for 12 and up-year-olds, some of the parents I spoke to very happy about that. Now, they say it has been a stressful situation dealing with the new virtual learning coming back from the break, but they're saying that they're thankful that the school districts are putting health first. Parents in DeKalb County lined up at schools on Monday to grab laptops and Wi-Fi hotspots as they prepared for a week of virtual learning. The district's virtual decision spurred by the surge in COVID cases.
I'm happy to roll with the punches, and I say that because their safety and health is number one, right?
Kids in DeKalb County aren't the only ones returning from winter break to virtual learning in Metro Atlanta. Atlanta Public Schools, Clayton, Fulton, Rockdale and Forsyth all opting to return virtual also. Many parents within the school districts happy. They say the schools are putting health first.
It's a huge sacrifice on myself and my spouse, working from home full time, having 3 kids, virtual, all 3 different grade levels. It's hard, but I don't want to imagine something happening to them.
Students also saying they are trying to deal with the constant changes.
Sometimes teachers don't comprehend about there being too many kids at home using the internet, and it's not enough Wi-Fi for every child.
Not all districts are opting to take the virtual route. The state's 2 largest school districts, Gwinnett and Cobb, along with Newton, will return with in-person learning. The move aggravating some.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable. The search is very high right now. I think waiting a couple of weeks going remote will help tremendously. And I just don't understand why Cobb County School District doesn't do that.
Now, both Gwinnett and Newton County School Districts tell me that when they are coming back in person, everyone on campus will be expected to wear a mask. Live in DeKalb County, Jamie Kennedy, CBS 46 News.
Thank you, Jamie. Developing tonight, and a terrible tragedy for a DeKalb family. A 5-year-old boy killed after a tree topples onto his home.
The devastation happening during strong storms that swept across the metro overnight. CBS 46's Adam Murphy live outside the home in DeKalb County. And Adam, the tree, it's still lying there tonight.
The tree's still there, and the boy's body was recovered late this afternoon. The funeral home came out here and removed the 5-year-old boy's body. It was quite the scene. It was very sad, and it's been a tough day for everyone in this community. And here is a live look at this hour at the home. You can see it was a massive tree, probably an oak tree, that fell during the storm and split the home in 2. The tree services have left for the day. We expect them to return tomorrow, but it's going to take quite some time to remove the debris. DeKalb County Fire and Rescue crews responded to a call Monday that a large tree had fallen on a home on Glenwood Road.
Our crews made entry to make a rescue and heard people screaming at the time.
It was a mother screaming for her 5-year-old son. Rescuers were not able to save the boy, but they did pull the mother to safety, and she was not injured.
She was walking around on scene when I arrived. But obviously, mentally, she's having some issues with the loss of her child.
Too distraught to talk about the incident, family members of the mother shared this photo of her son Zachary, nicknamed Zach. He would have celebrated his 6th birthday soon, according to loved ones. As the hours went on during the day, heavy equipment arrived to allow workers to stabilize the tree so that rescuers could remove the boy's body. Firefighters say the overnight weather caused the tree to come down, but a local arborist working to remove it said the tree was healthy.
There was no rotting spots or dead spots in the trees, so it was just an act of God. There was nothing that we could have did to prevent it.
Sadly, this incident may not have been preventable, but there are some steps you should take to protect your family and reduce the risks.
Yeah, take a good survey around your yard, man, and just like I said, make sure if you got any trees that's towering over your home or leaning towards your home, you have to tend to them, because eventually they will come down.
And I also spoke with young Zachary's school teacher, elementary school teacher, who was out here to pay her respects. She told me off camera he was such a sweet boy, and the family was good, and this was such a tragic thing, and she wanted to, of course, pay respects to the family out here today because of what happened. It was a tough day for everyone in this community. We're live tonight in DeKalb County. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.
Adam, thank you, and our condolences to the family. More storm damage, this time in Smyrna. You can see a massive tree toppled over onto a house on Floyd Street. We checked. Luckily, no one hurt.
The same system that sent gusty winds swirling across the metro also created snow. This is video from Paulding County, where it shows where the white stuff piled up very quickly overnight. Closer to Atlanta, people in Marietta saw snow flurries.
And most of the snow fell in North Georgia. Cities like Blue Ridge got several inches. Some of the areas likely still hazardous tonight. Thousands of people also lost power in the mountains because of those storms.
Certainly a big day for Dickens, a big day for the city, too. Andre Dickens, now the 61st mayor of Atlanta, and the weight of his new job leading the city is not lost on him, but Dickens is excited to get started.
This is an amazing moment. This is not even my first official day. This is my first official hour.
Minutes after he was sworn in, I asked Mayor Andre Dickens about some of the top issues he'll tackle in his first 100 days, including Buckhead's quest for independence.
In your speech today, your inauguration speech, you made it very clear, Atlanta, one city.
Right. We're going to be one city, and I'm going to do everything I can in the first 100 days to make sure of that. And that means to get the violent crime wave down. That also means to make sure that those that have chosen that it's time to leave Atlanta, that they're considering it, I want them to stay.
And curbing crime. He's given Atlanta Police Chief Rodney Bryant 100 days to deliver.
The clock is ticking for everyone when you don't meet the metrics. And so as long as Chief Bryant hits the metrics of bringing crime down, of making sure that we recruit the officers that we need, to retain the existing officers, and to do the community-based training that I want to see done so that we can see our officers protect and serve and be about community. If he can do that, he's hitting the metrics that we look for, and he stays.
And listening to the community.
People are asking me to serve and to help, and that's a good start. You know, some folks may see it as, oh my God, this is a lot of work. Everybody's telling me what they want to do. For me, it's just a menu of items that I now have to go out and you know, create and deliver upon.
And there is a long list of items he's got to get to. Now, in the past, other mayors have changed their administration staff. Not sure if that will happen with Mayor Dickens, but he does say everyone, not just the chief of police, has to deliver to move the city forward. Rick?
All right, Tracy, great job. Thanks so much. Outgoing Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms sending the city a final farewell. Take a listen.
What I realize is that the world watches our city. There is a voice and a movement in this city that people look to for guidance. Atlanta really does influence everything.
Bottoms posted her goodbye speech on Twitter. It reflects on her goals and accomplishments as the resilience of Atlanta's residents. The new video ends with the message, "Thank you, Atlanta. I love you."
New tonight, a Gwinnett County mother under arrest after the death of her 1-year-old son. Police say the 29-year-old woman told officers that her toddler was struck by a truck on Christmas Eve. She claimed he appeared to be fine but later died. An autopsy found the child's injuries were inconsistent with that story. The mother is now charged with murder and child cruelty.
A teenager is dead after an argument leads to a shooting inside a Middle Georgia Walmart. Forsyth County police say 17-year-old TJ Bowden pulled out a gun and shot Cedric Mays several times Sunday. We're told the fight started in the produce section and ended near the frozen foods. Mays died at the scene. Bowden was taken into custody. The GBI is now taking over that investigation.
Disastrous start to the new year. A local homeowner in disbelief. Just take a look at this damage. The video shows what his home looks like following a holiday weekend rental. The Southwest Atlanta home suffered major damage throughout.
The host now left with a massive repair bill, but who's going to pay for it? CBS 46's Yasmina Alston has the answers.
An Atlanta Airbnb host rented out this home for New Year's Eve, but what he found the next day was an absolute mess.
First thing I noticed was broken window, and I'm like, I knew something had happened.
Broken glass, a broken TV, holes in several walls, a broken family mirror.
That's irreplaceable.
That's what Adi Fasobi saw when he checked on his Airbnb rental home in Southwest Atlanta on Saturday. Adi Fasobi says he rented the house to someone for New Year's Eve, but has no idea what happened that night or why the guests didn't notify him.
It's just quite sad, really. It's just...
Adi Fasobi says he filed a police report, but he also wants to know why someone would do this and who will pay for the damages.
I also want the people who did this, I want them to go after them. Like, they shouldn't be able to do this to someone else. It's not fair.
We check with Airbnb and they tell us these types of incidents are extremely rare. But when they do happen, there is support for hosts through AirCover, a top-to-bottom protection. AirCover includes $1 million host liability insurance and $1 million host damage protection. Airbnb says if a host needs help with damage to a listing, they should open a resolution center claim, allowing them to negotiate compensation with their guest while also opening an AirCover claim with the company. Adi Fasobi says he is disappointed any person would do this.
So for someone to just feel like, they can just do whatever they want, it's not nice.
Airbnb tells me they removed Adi Fasobi's guest from the platform and they are supporting him. In Atlanta, Yasmina Alston, CBS 46 News.
And new details tonight, 8 people okay after being rescued from one of the tallest skyscrapers in Atlanta. An elevator got stuck on the 27th floor of the Westin Peachtree Plaza on Sunday night. Firefighters say they rode another working elevator down to the stuck one. Crews removed a hatch and then transferred everyone into the working elevator. Oh, can you imagine their nerves with that?
Wow.
And all the 8 occupants were stuck in the elevator for more than 3 hours.
Investigators are trying to figure out what sparked a deadly fire at this DeKalb County home. 2 brothers were inside the house on Flintwood Drive when the flames started Sunday morning. One of them was killed. The surviving man told firefighters that his brother was known to smoke in bed. Not clear if that's what caused the flames.
Thanks for watching CBS 46 News. Watch us live wherever you are, our mobile and our streaming news app. You can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.